Capital assets are a community's built and high-cost amenities, utilities, and facilities. No asset is free of costs, even when ignored. Having a capital asset inventory helps communities to track and plan for the costs associated with these assets. We know that creating a capital asset inventory can be daunting, so we created the Capital Asset Self-Inventory, or CASI, to help. Imagine this is your community. Where are the assets that need to be accounted for? CASI will help you distinguish between all of the assets and create a new understanding of the costs and maintenance of each. There are 3 different categories with various subcategories in CASI: General Administration, Public Safety, and Public Works. There are 3 to 6 subcategories in each category that help you better assess current conditions and necessary improvements to each system. Because CASI is fully customizable, if those sections don't work for your community, you can always add others. Be sure to keep in mind that many rural communities may not manage assets in every section of CASI because they can be contracted with the county or a private entity. The first section of CASI is the General Community and Administration section. This includes recreational and cultural facilities, community vehicles, and planning. Each section has columns to fill in to get the most possible information about your assets, but like the rest of the form, these can be changed or omitted to fit your community's needs. The next section is Public Safety. This includes police, criminal justice, fire, and animal control. This section includes questions about the facilities, staff, and vehicles used. Lastly, we have public work assets. This section can include water, sewage, waste, roads, power, and any other public work assets in your community. At the top of each subcategory, there is a place for your community to rate the need of attention that the individual subcategory requires. For example, if you find a leak in your sewer system during your inventory, you would rate the need of attention to your sewers at a 5. Whereas if your town receives police services through a contract with the county, you would rate police services at a 0 or 1 because it requires little need of attention. Arguably, the most important part of the capital asset self-inventory is the prioritization list. After you've successfully inventoried and rated the need of attention for each subcategory, you'll find on the Prioritization tab that each need of attention column has been auto-populated with the ranking you gave each subcategory on the level of attention. Use the need of attention column to assign each subcategory a priority number. If sewer, animal control, and fire were all marked at 5 for need of attention, look at the individual assets in each subcategory to decide which you should focus on replacing first, second, and third based on political programs, states of urgency, or anything else that affects your capital asset decision. As you fill out each subcategory, there is a space for you to fill out what repairs, upgrades, or additional facilities are needed in the next 5, 10, and 15 years. The more you are able to fill out in each section, the more detailed reports you will get from CASI. As you meditate on those future plans, integrate what you have noticed is needed as you've inventoried each system, what political leaders have promised, and/or any items outlined in any community plan. When you have completed CASI, you will be left with 2 documents in addition to your capital asset self-inventory. A prioritization sheet that summarizes the different areas and notes which areas the community should focus funding efforts to repair, restore, or purchase new capital assets, and a draft capital asset plan for you to use when planning for future asset maintenance or attainment. We want every rural community to feel confident in their ability to manage their assets. If you have any questions, reach out to us and we will work with you to get your capital asset self-inventory filled out. We hope that the capital asset self-inventory will help you better track and plan for your communities and capital assets.